Hello, and welcome back to Budget Beauty. This is the breakdown. This is our short form content where I take a finished look and I go from finish to start and tell you how I achieved what I got going on. I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force and the face behind Budget Beauty. And this is one that I really enjoy doing. I haven't done a breakdown in a minute, and so I wanted to do one because I used a lot of new products in this look, and so I just wanted to detail what I thought of said new products and how I felt about the end result. So here we are. Also, too, in this episode, we're going to talk about a couple things that I just got in the mail today. Because I've already filmed a beauty haul episode and I did not want to film a whole new one yet again. So I decided I was just going to tack that on to this one because I don't know when I'm going to do a beauty haul again. And I would like to just go ahead and talk about the two little things that I got very briefly. So we'll tackle that at the end of this. So let's get started on the makeup for the breakdown. This turned out real nicely. I really liked how my makeup turned out this morning. So as you can see, I'm wearing pink, and I'm wearing some earrings that my friend at work gave me, Miss Tamiko. She gave me some bunny earrings, which also remind me of another friend of mine, who I affectionately refer to as Bunny. That I thought of her when I put on my earrings this morning. But these came from a friend of mine at work, and these are super cute. They are bunny rabbits. So this one is a pink one, and this one is like a white crystal one. And they go really well with this makeup and this outfit that I have on. So I was like, yay, I get to wear my bunny earrings. And I do have some other bunnies. I have some ones that are carrots and some that are like bunnies. So I just haven't worn those in a while, but they also go with this outfit that I have on. So I'm wearing pink. As you can see, I'm wearing pink bandana, and I have on a pink sweater and this top that I got from Amazon. This is like a pink rib top, and it's got a little V thing here, and I'm wearing a pink skirt that I also got from Amazon. I think it's a Kate Casson pencil skirt, and it's like a knit pencil pink and white like tweed pencil skirt. And so I decided to pair my makeup with it. So that's why we did pink today. So let's get started. So for the eyes, let's start with the eyes first, because the eyes, I didn't start with my eyes first, but we're gonna start with it here when I do this this breakdown. So for the eyes, for the primer, I went with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the original formula. It says original. Fast drying, very quick drying. I really liked it. It was very quick. This says it's a long lasting eyeshadow base. They are not lying. This comes highly recommended. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, if you're gonna splurge, yes, you can get you some other ones that do just as well. But I'm gonna tell y'all, this eyeshadow primer potion, if you're gonna splurge on eyeshadow primer, this the one. It is. Listen, Urban Decay might do some weird stuff from time to time, but the eyeshadow primer potion does not miss. It don't miss. It is extremely good. It is long lasting. My stuff does not move when I use this at all. There's no migration, there's no movement of my eyeshadow and all of that. Everything just sits right like it's supposed to. It's quick drying. It is expensive. I'm not going to lie. Now, right now, since Amazon has Prime Days going, which by the time y'all see this, Prime Days will be over. But Amazon Prime has this on sale right now for this size. It is $11.70. I'm pretty sure this is the trial. This is like the travel. I want to say it's the trial size, but I think it's the travel. This is considered the travel size. It is $11.70. Normally, this is like $18. And I'm pretty sure I didn't spend $18. I think I spent 28. So 26 or 28, and this was like a couple of months ago. But this the one. I'm telling y'all, if you're gonna splurge, you're gonna go a little bit above budget and drugstore price. Get you Urban Decay. I know it sounds like I'm doing an ad, but y'all, it is just that good. It really is, for me to highly recommend it. Now, there are other drugstore price ones that do just as good a job. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. You can get just as good a job from the NYX Ultimate Liner and Shadow Primer. You can get just a great job out of that. But if you want Urban Decay, it's eyeshadow primer potion is fantastic. So I did use that this morning. I got excellent results for primer. It turned out well, quick drying. And then for the eyes, I'm trying to see what else I pulled out of here. For the eyes, we reached to an old standby. We reached in the kit for the old standby. And I was very pleased with the results. I used the ColourPop Shadow Sticks, and this is in the shade, I have to look at the top of this one, Juicy Gossip Metallic. So this is a pink, okay? Now the way this sits on top of my primer and on my eyes, it is very much I don't want to say a sheer metallic, but it's a metallic. They're not lying when they say it's a metallic. However, it, for me, I've come to expect a different kind from the Shadow Sticks, and this one is just a tad bit different out of all the other ones that I have. So I've learned to add to this. Now, you don't have to. You may be happy with the results, because, and I can show y'all. So y'all see, I'm gonna swatch it on my arm, and see, that's a very metallic. It's a foil, which we're going to get to foil look in a minute. But see how that shows up now. It's pink. You can see if I turn my arm a certain way, it's pink. And I'm okay with this. I really actually like this pink. I do. But I like to add a little bit more to it. And sometimes I will put glitter toppers on top of it to build it out. Sometimes I'll wear it as is. So what I decided to do this morning, however, I put it on, filled it in, and I really liked how I did that. It turned out fine. And then I said, you know what? Let me play a little bit with this. Let me come in here and play a little bit. So I got the Danessa Myricks Color Fix sticks, and I went over the top of it with Meteorite. This is shade 8, Duo 8. And this is the metallic. This might be the foil. Cause I'm telling y'all, yeah, this is the foil. This is the foil, and it's in the shade Meteorite. So I went over the top of that, and I'm gonna swatch it on top of this, so you can see. You're gonna get this effect that I have on my eyes. So as y'all can see, now I went in with that, and that's what this is. So I went over the top of that Juicy Gossip with the Meteorite. Now it matches it perfectly, and like I say, this is very much like, it's like having a galaxy on your eyes. It is beautiful. This is one of the most stunning purplish pinks I've ever seen in my life. Look how metallic that is, and how foil that is. It is absolutely the most reflective thing I've ever seen. It is gorgeous. So that is how I achieved the effect on my eyes here. Because I started with the Juicy Gossip from ColourPop, and I went over the top of it with the Danessa Myricks Meteorite. And I loved how this turned out. I thought this is the most beautiful pink. And my friend asked me about it today, and I was like, yeah, thank you. Thank you, appreciate it. But yes, I love how this turned out on my eyes. Now, to cut the crease, let me reach off camera for just a second. I used the BFF Cream Gel Liner from ColourPop, and this is the shade Let me see, shallow, I think it's champagne. Yeah, Calabasas. I'm sorry, it's Calabasas metallic. Now you can't really tell. I mean, you can kind of sort of see where I got up to the line and I filled in and I did my arch like this. So it's a very clean line there. Very impressed with that. I liked how that stick. It wasn't overwhelming. It wasn't crazy. It went on. It glided on. Absolute beautiful gliding on. It went on well. It blends in seamlessly with this, but it gave me a guide where to stop on my eye line. And I was very pleased with that. Very pleased. Now let's talk about the under eye. For the under eye, I'm reaching into the kit to grab what I used. For the under eye, I did a black underline underneath here. And I used the Wet n Wild breakup proof, waterproof liquid eyeliner in the shade Ultra Black. It was this. And you see it's a very fine tip. I got it shows up okay. For how much it costs, I'm cool with that. I'm fine with it. And I don't really feel the need to reapply. It's still there. It's still there. So I'm okay with that. But I really liked how I applied that. I thought that turned out really well. So so that for my eyes, for my actual eyeshadow and all of that, that was the eyeshadow. Now for the mascara, I used my Super Fruits, my Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer, Super Fruits, and got a good coating on there. And then I went in with several different mascaras this morning, but to start with, I used the NYX On the Rise Volume Liftscara. Now, and this is in the shade Black. I really like this. This is good. This gives me, it gives me limbs. I will give it that. And it is because I like the spoolie. I do. I like the spoolie on this real good. This is really good to get that separation and lift. It is very good. NYX, you outdid yourself with this. I was kind of scared there for a minute because it was like $11.28. But it was really good for some mascara. I'm like, really? But it was really good. I'm very impressed with it. Very impressed. So then I also went in because I wanted a little bit more, a little bit extra. So I went in with the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. This is the mint color bottle. This is really good. Y'all know how much I love the Essence Lash Princess line. As you can see, them lashes are popping. They still are. Even from far away, you can see it. So, and I did not do an over the lash line black. That is truly my lashes being ridiculous right now. So I think too, I'm going to comb through a little bit. And, because my lashes have been dry for several hours now. Let's see if I can maybe comb through just a little bit. Try not to do too much to it. Just comb through a little bit. And they're still doing well. Very impressed. Very impressed with that NYX. And as always, I was very impressed with the Essence Lash Princess. Very impressed with that. So, yeah, they're still standing. Me brushing through this is not really messing with it too much. They were standing up pretty tall even when I started messing with it. So yeah, I love the results I've got from using both of those this morning. So that's all for the eyes, as you can see. Turned out real well. So let's talk about the face. The face. So I use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Set It Up Primer. Now, this is a new purchase. I just got this the other day, and we talked about this in the beauty haul. I'm very impressed with this. This, when I put this on, it's a cream gel primer. I'm not used to that. I'm used to it being kind of like a waxy primer. But I really like this. This is like putting lotion on. It is literally like putting on one of my cream gel moisturizers that I use from like Neutrogena or something. That's what this reminds me of. It's really like putting on lotion. I really wish they'd give you more than what's in that little tube there. Because I will be buying more of that. It feels fantastic on my skin. It don't feel like I put anything on, but I know I put it on, so it's fine. It's very weightless. Very easily goes on. It don't dry crazy. It don't do nothing weird when I put it on. It literally looks as if I didn't put any primer on, but I know I did. So yeah, I'm very impressed with that. And y'all know how much I love ColourPop, so it works very well for me. And then now for the foundation this morning, I let that sit on my face for a minute, and then I used the Maybelline Fit Me matte and poreless foundation, normal to oily. And I use, this is shade 355 Coconut. So I really like this foundation. It is great. I'm a little shiny right now. I'm a little shiny, but also this lighting in here makes it look a little shiny, but also I am shiny. I did do a little shine control before I got on camera, but not a ton. I just literally like pat my face and it was fine. So it wasn't a lot of shine, but this is also, like I say, I did my makeup at, it's like almost 6 now. No, it's almost 7 now. And I did my makeup at probably 8:45 this morning. So yeah, we've been going for a minute here, probably about 8 hours, almost 8-9 hours. Maybe even 10 hours. Actually, it's been about 10 hours. Math. Listen, it's been a long day. 10 hours. So this is fantastic. I'm very pleased with the end result on this face. In terms of shine and shine control, I mean, I expect this is not going to stay matte the whole day. It's just not. Like, just general moving around, and it is 82 degrees outside. So, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I expect some level of shine, but I'm okay with this, actually. I'm very much okay with this. So, with this level after 10 hours. In 82 degree heat. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So yes, I'm very pleased with this foundation. It is very much a good, I like Maybelline stuff anyway. And so yeah, I was very pleased with that. I did add a little bit of Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealer. This was in shade J8. I did do a little bit, but not a whole lot. It really didn't need it. It really didn't need concealer because that is a full coverage foundation. So then I did blush. Now, as you can see it over here. It's real pink over here because I did 2 different blushes on this side. I did not just do one. I did 2. And over here, I just did 1. So, because in my infinite wisdom, I was trying to get this to show up a little bit more, and before I put on my setting powder, and so I was like, dang it. But this is a combination of 2. So now the main blush, and I'm looking in the kit, that's why I'm leaning off to the side here, trying to figure out what I did with it. The main blush, of course, is this Juvia's Place. This is the liquid blush highlighter. And this is in the shade Blush Lily. This is Blush Lily Glow. I really like this. I did 4 dots over here. And I did probably like 3 dots over here. Okay. So this is, you can see, this is the highlight in this area. It is, I really like that highlight. It doesn't look pink to me, but that's because I put on a brown setting powder. So there's that. Maybe if I use translucent, it would show up as pink. But it's very pigmented. Yeah, I had to blend it out. So I use this. This is very good. Very impressed. Y'all know how much I love Juvia's Place. Very impressed with this. Really like the end result and the pink. And I knew I was going to like this when I got this. I knew I was going to really like this. So that was the first one, blush. And then I used the NYX Professional Makeup Jumbo Multi-Use Face Stick. And this is in the shade Blueberry Muffin, which is odd, but all right. It's very pink. I'm trying to figure out why it's a blueberry muffin, but this is very, very pink. Very pink. As y'all can see. So it does it is this highlight over here. This little section right here. That is why it is super pigmented. You got to blend that out too. So very, very impressed with both of these blushes. As you can see, I got a highlight going on. I have to learn how to do it better. I'm getting there. I'm working on it. I'm also reaching into the kit because now we're going to talk about how I got those on and blended out. So this was a new purchase. Also, that blushed Lily Glow was a new purchase too. The blush highlighter, that was a new purchase. Now for the foundation, how I blended this, and I'm going to tell y'all the process of how I did this real quick. So I took my little brush here, this end right here. And I have my little tin from my tin cover from Bath and Body Works. And I put my stuff in there, and then I painted on my face, did a couple of stripes and swipes. And then, y'all, I used my new brushes. I'm so excited. I used my new brushes that I got this weekend in the beauty haul. I got 2 brushes. They are both from Morphe. One is the M103 foundation brush. This one. And y'all can see I'm very weird about this. I kept this in a little package. I put them, once I use it, I put it back in my little plastic wrap. And I am going to wash my brushes. I've used them twice. So I'm going to wash them. But I use this to blend my foundation. And y'all know I'm a sponge girl. I do. I love a nice beauty sponge. And I was hesitant at first to use a brush. However, once I use this, y'all, it's so easy and seamless. I really like this brush. I do. It was a good buy. This was a good purchase. I'm very impressed. And I love the way it just very seamlessly blends the makeup. Now, I still did use a sponge a little bit this morning. I used this to do the foundation, and then when I put on concealer, I switched. I was like, all right, I'll use my little sponge for a minute, and I'll do this. And I was very pleased with the results from both. I did go in and do a little bit more buffing and all. But I love this to get this foundation on now. So I may use both. I mean, I might use both things. I mean, there is no wrong way to do that. So you could use either one if you want to. But as somebody who is a beginner and teaching themselves as they go, this is part of my teaching here at Budget Beauty. If you want to, don't be afraid to use a brush. Get you a foundation brush. Get you a good one. The Morphe is good. It's not expensive. It was like maybe $15. I've talked about how much it was in the beauty haul, but this wasn't expensive. So get you a brush or use your beauty sponge. Beauty sponges are great. Brushes are great also. But get you something to blend out your foundation and get that even coverage. And you will notice a difference. I promise you. I started out doing it. And I mean, some people even use their fingers. I'm not one of those people. But, I mean, some people do that. and it's fine too. However, it gets you good, even coverage and placement on your canvas here. Do what you want to do. You do you. But I highly recommend getting you a brush. I do. After my early resistance here. So, same thing with blush. I got this blush brush. It's same thing. It's a Morphe. This is the Morphe 204 cream and liquid blush brush. This is great too. I actually, so easy to blend out this blush on both sides. Even once I put on, and I know this says cream and liquid blush, and I did use it to do the cream one. I also did use it a little bit when I added this little pencil over here, and it worked fine on that too. But these are designed for cream products, okay? So if you're gonna do that, use it for what it's intended for now. Now, if you can find you, and I may go back and find me a brush for powder and pencils and all, because I know they make them. I've seen them. I just didn't buy it when I was in there because I was like, I just bought this liquid blush. Let me worry about the liquid blush first. With a brush. I'm going to go back maybe this weekend and get another one. Just to get one for like powder and all. Powder and pencil. But I highly recommend. Highly recommend. I'm very, very pleased with my purchase for these. But that's how I did it. And I put it on, I did my foundation first, blended that out, concealer, blended that out. Then I did my cream blush. And then I set my face, and then I came back in with the pencil. That pencil, that NYX jumbo pencil. So, and then once I set my face, and I set my face with the Juvia's Place Warm Honey. This is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Silky Finishing Powder in the shade Warm Honey. And I really liked the beat that I got. It's gorgeous. Like I say, it's been 10 hours. So, it's been 10 hours. So I expect a little bit of shine here. But I really like the beat that I got. So now for the piece de resistance, y'all. These lips. Let's talk about these lips. So I lined my lips, and I'm trying to see what I did with my liner that I used this morning. I think I stuck it back over here. I'm reaching into the kit, so bear with me just a second. Let's see, is this the one that I used? Don't know if that was the one that I used. Yes, I think this is the one that I used. Okay, so to line my lips, I used the NYX retractable lip liner in the shade Sand Beige. This was the one that I used. Okay, I can tell because it was all the way down from where I was drawing on my lips. I really love this because it matches my lip color really well, and it glides on. It's a good lip liner. I really like it. I'm very pleased with this. And then I have several in that NYX line that I really like. And then for the lip, for the base lip, I used the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink liquid lipstick. This is in the shade 10 Dreamer. Okay, so this was the base, and I said, well, I like that, but let's go a step further. Let's play a little bit with this. Let me get in here and play with this a little bit. So I did that, and it dried, and it's gorgeous. And y'all know how much I love that Maybelline. I love Maybelline. I use that Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink all the time, alongside my NYX and my ColourPop. So I said, well, let me touch this a little bit more. Let me touch this a little bit more. So then I'm reaching into the kit. So then, y'all, I showed out a little bit. Now, it don't look like this on camera, but I promise you in person, it is the most foil color. It is the most reflective pink foil color I have ever seen in my whole life. It don't look like it on camera, but know that I have a gloss on here, and it is the Wet n Wild Chameleon Chrome, and this is in the shade Halo's Way. Okay, y'all, this is the most reflective foil pink I have ever seen in my whole life. It is absolutely stunning. I put this on top of that pink, and I can still see it on my lips. Now, it's degraded slightly, only because I've been eating and drinking. Now, it also didn't come off. It did not transfer, which I was expecting it to transfer. I was. I went into drinking my drink this morning because I have to have a morning snack. And I went into drinking my drink, and I looked at I said, well, let me see if this is going to transfer, because I'm scared. I feel like this is going to transfer. Y'all, I drank, took a couple of sips, no transfer. Not really. It really didn't move. And I was like, hold on, this didn't come off? I was fully expecting that. So, okay. Well, we're going to touch it up a little bit, because like I say, it's been a couple of hours, and it's been slightly degraded. But I wish y'all could see just how reflective my top lip is. I mean, you can't really, you can kind of sort of see it if I get in close, but yeah, it's super reflective. I mean, my bottom lip is still even reflective too, but I'm gonna add this back on top of this so y'all can see. Now, you can see it here because I just added it. It just looks like a regular gloss on camera, but I promise y'all, under the right lighting and in person, this looks like a chrome. This is magical. This is absolutely magical on my lips. I can't describe how magical this looks on my lips. I mean, I promise y'all, on camera, this just looks like, it looks very random, run-of-the-mill. You just slap some lip gloss on top of a matte pink. I promise you, this is highly reflective chrome lip gloss. Like, it is stunning in person. I'll put it this way. Whatever you see in ads, if you go look up ads for this and you look to see what it looks like when people put it on and they got good lighting, or like product review, whatever you see in that ad is exactly what you're going to get in person. This is I can't stress y'all how reflective chrome this is on my lips. This is crazy. Like I say, it just looks like I just put some clear gloss on my lips or whatever. Now, I promise you, this is, it is very, 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 very pink chrome. Reflective chrome. It looks stunning. Because that was the first thing my friend asked me about. She's like, ooh, I really like your lipstick. And I was like, I know. Right? This lipstick though, like I wish y'all could see this in better. I wish, because this looks. I mean, my lips look. It looks. I don't want to. It looks like. It don't even look real. I'll put it that way. It doesn't look real. It looks like somebody just drew some I don't know, it doesn't look realistic, I can tell you that. But I wanted this pink chrome on my lips. Like, this is what I'm going for. When I say I want some lip gloss and I want it to show up, this is showing up. I wish y'all could see this. Video doesn't do it justice. I really wish y'all could see this. Because it is very, very, very reflective. Oh, also too, as a test, I ate ice cream earlier. Didn't get any on the spoon. None of this came off. I was like, oh, okay. Let me let me go buy every single color in this. I have not bought the other color. There is one other color that they've produced in this. They have not produced other colors. But I really want them to produce some more colors because I want to see what they're going to do with a brown. I want to see what they're going to do with a clear. Like, this is the pink, and I'm just like, what? This is craziness. I'm gonna see. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna turn off my ring light and see if y'all can see this. Not really. You really can't see it. I was hoping maybe if I turned off my ring light, you'd be able to see it, but no, you really can't. It's. I promise y'all, in person, this looks crazy reflective. It looks like this on like this shading that I did with the meteorite from Danessa Myricks in this Color Fix Sticks. That's what it looks like, except it's on my lips, and it's not. But it's super chrome reflective. But that's what it looks like on my lips. It looks like that. So let me see. Maybe I can swatch it on my arm, and it'll show up. Because at first glance, it just looks like regular old, plain old lip gloss. Okay. See, y'all can't even see it here that much. It just looks like pink gloss. But I promise y'all, this is very, very, very chrome reflective. The way this light is reflecting, it reflects as, I can see the shift in it. When I do like this on my arm, in the light, I can see the shift. I promise y'all, this appears to be just a pink, but it's a super chrome color. It is fantastic. I will be buying this when I use this up. I will be purchasing more of this. Oh, and also it was not crazy expensive. It was actually very, very, very reasonably priced. Very. And I've not tried their eye products yet that are also in the chrome line. They have a chrome flakes line. I haven't tried that yet, but on the strength of this, I might just, cause that's crazy. So that was the lips. I'm very, very pleased. Like I say, even a couple hours later, I really didn't have to apply a whole bunch more. Y'all saw how I applied that. I really didn't even have to put that much on, but I was trying to get it so it would show up again for y'all to see. Like, even if I do like this, you still can't really see it. But I was trying to do that so you could see it. But I'm pleased with it. In the in-person results, I'm pleased with it. I promise you. So, to finish off my face and finish off the makeup, I used a new setting spray. And I used the L'Oreal Infallible 36 hours. The L'Oreal Infallible setting spray. It took a second to get because I shook it up and then I did it. It took a second and I was like, oh, I wasn't prepared for the way this was going to come out. And it smells interesting. It does smell interesting. But a key thing that I noticed with this, I did not have to use Mr. Sweetful fan to dry my face. This was an instant dry. They said this is like 3 seconds. It locks in makeup wear up to 36 hours. It immediately dried. I didn't have to dry anything. Like, I didn't have to do anything to dry it. It was instant. I was like, oh, I don't really need to do. Oh. Like, I was all prepared and got him boosted up and turned on, and I'm just getting ready to go do. And I was like, wait a minute, my face is dry. I don't need to do what? I promise y'all, it was kind of a what moment there for a second, but very impressed, very, very impressed. And it did lock my makeup down because I didn't really get makeup. My makeup didn't really move. So there's that. Very impressed with this. I will buy some more. When it comes time and I've used it up. I will buy some more. So that was the look for today. Very, very impressed with the end result. Super, super impressed. Kind of sad I'm gonna go take this lipstick off in just a second to eat my dinner, but I really like this end result. It looks very, very, very accounting Barbie. It looks very accounting Barbie. So yeah, I was very, very impressed with the end result here. Very impressed. And this was a quick little makeup job. I did this probably in about 30 minutes or so. Probably about 30 minutes. Because I finished, it was about 9:15 when I finished doing what I was doing and locked everything in. So yeah, it took about 30 minutes. And I started, like I said, I started about 8:45. And I finished about 9:15-ish. So yeah. So now let's move on very quickly. I want to talk about these two things that I got today. One is something that I already got, and this is just another color. And I also talked about it in the beauty haul that I was going to get it. And I knew I was waiting on it to come in my Amazon purchase that I just made. I got another King Fancy dress. And so I was like, well, let me go ahead and order some makeup while I'm at it. This isn't super expensive. So the first thing that I got the another one of the Maybelline Tattoo color sticks. This is the shade, let's see, it is the shade I Am Fierce, and this is a very, very deep like green, olive green color. And then I swatched it there. It's almost golden. Almost. So yeah, it's gorgeous. I was very, very, very excited to see they had a green one. So I'm very, very pleased. This also is retractable, so very pleased. Y'all know I really love that blue that I got. I'm gonna grab it out the kit and show you. This is the blue, and that's how reflective that blue is. So I'm expecting good things out of this green, out of that hunter green. Because I don't have any other shadow sticks in the color in green. I'm mad because apparently ColourPop made a shadow stick in green, but they don't make it anymore. I've not been able to find it. I cannot get it. I can't get it on their website. I can't get it at ColourPop. I can't find it on Amazon. Nothing. So I don't know. Maybe they stopped making that color. And I don't think it's part of the special edition ones with winks. So I don't know. I have a teal one from them. This is like a teal sea green blue one, but it's Surf Sesh. This is the shade Surf Sesh Metallic. But it is not a green. It is a turquoise blue, mint green, almost. Let me swap it. I'll swatch it for you guys just so you can see it. See, is that's like a turquoise teal. It matches a dress that I have, a t-shirt dress that I have perfectly. So that's why I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And their greens are very green. So yeah, I was like, I really want a green shadow stick here, but I cannot get it. So, and I've seen pictures of it before. So if I can't get it directly from ColourPop, I don't know what else to do at this point. I don't. But anyway, I have this, and I've got the L'Oreal stick, lace shadow stick. Let's see if I can pull it out the kit here. This is the L'Oreal lace shadow stick, and it is also a deep hunter green. It's gorgeous, and I really like the end result with that. So now I've got two really good green sticks, and one is more like a deeper olive green, and this one is more like a hunter green, but they're both metallics, so I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So, all right, that tattoo, the Maybelline tattoo stick was $8 and I want to say 99 cents, $8.89. And I'm perfectly fine with spending that for that stick. I'm good with that. Very good with that. So, the other thing I got here is the Wet n Wild Mega Slicks lip gloss. Now, y'all see I'm wearing Wet n Wild on top of something else. And I got a lot of Wet n Wild lip glosses because we talked about this. The Wet n Wild lip glosses are very, very good. I get excellent results from them. Great results from them. And I'm very pleased with them. So I was like, I saw this and I was like, ooh, it's a brown. This is in the shade. Let's see if I can find the shade color. Rose Gold. So I can't obviously put it on right now, but I like this brown color. I've been on the hunt for a brown for a minute. A nice brown. So we're going to swatch it. Ooh. That's that right there. So y'all see. You can see it. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. I'm very pleased with that. I think that'll be great. So I'm very, very excited about this. I'm going to use this and see what the results are. Probably not tomorrow. I probably will wear something red tomorrow because I got some new Revlon red and I really want to try that. Y'all know I love a good red lip. And so I'm going to be doing that. But yeah, I'm very, very excited about that. I'm trying to find a place to put this in my kit. That's what I'm sticking here. This was $2.84. And like I say, I bought another dress to go with this, and it was nice. So yeah, your girl's running out of space now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can stick it back there. Okay. So yeah, I think overall I love the look here. I love how this turned out. And I'm very pleased with the things I bought here. Because they were things I was kind of eyeing for a minute. I was like, I'll go ahead and pull the trigger while I got this dress order that I'm fixing to make. And I'm very excited about my King Fancy dress that I'm going to wear. So, today has been good. It's been a good haul. I really, really liked how my look turned out. I'm very pleased with the makeup. So, this was a good day. I want to thank you for watching. Come back and watch more of our videos later. We have the beauty haul, which is detailing our purchases of makeup and products that we've been eyeing and we decided to try. We also have this. This is the breakdown where I take a look from finish to start and I tell you how I did it and what I thought of the end result. And then we have our long form content, which is our main series where I take a look and I start it and I finish it on camera. And I talk about life while I'm doing my makeup. So come back and watch more of our videos later. Thank you for the support. We are very, very grateful and very humble. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come back and watch more of our videos later. Peace.